Quite a bit of wrestling news going on out there. First off, we have the stuff going on YouTube here with GTS versus the RWA thing going on with Grimm's Toy Show and the Rebel Wrestling Alliance and all this stuff going on. Grimm, of course, says there's no storyline here. It's just something happening between him and this Matt Castle, aka Brandon guy. But it sure seems a lot like a work. Whether it is or not, I don't know. All I can say is I hope GTS keeps going because I've only caught maybe one or two matches of the RWA thing, and it's garbage. So hopefully GTS gets back to going. They find themselves a new warehouse and a place to put their ring. That way they can get back to doing what they've been doing. And if it's a work, well, it's a pretty good story going on there if that's what's going on. But it almost seems too good to be written that way, really. But you never know on YouTube what's what anymore. I mean, after you find out about McJuggernuggets and how the whole Psycho series was fake, which I kind of caught on to at some point near in the middle of that, but a lot of people were shocked at the end of it. But after a while, you just gotta hope that it is what it is or whatever. But it's YouTube. It's all about entertainment. So it could be a work. He says it's not, so I'm going to assume it's not. We'll just go on that front, I guess. Anyway you go, trying to keep kayfabe alive, and I guess that's definitely a way to do it. And either way it goes, whether it's a work or not, it's been a very interesting thing. The videos on GTS have been very enjoyable to watch for me. I've had a lot of fun watching them. The matches have been fun. They went up to Creator Pro on one of the last ones, and it was pretty good. And so it's been entertaining to say the least. If nothing else, the story between the two, whether it's real or fake, either way you go, it's been entertaining. It's getting views, and it seems to be working pretty well. Either way you go. So hopefully it is a work, but if not, Grim, I hope you're able to get your show going back again and everything like that. And I hope that it's quick for you to find a new warehouse and all that mess. In other news, though, Paige was back on Raw on this last week, of course. In one of my last videos, I talked about how she may be having to retire from in-ring action. You notice she didn't wrestle, and it's very likely that Paige is done. Right now, she's saying that she's just currently out for the Royal Rumble, and so we'll see what happens after that. I'm not sure what the prognosis is there. WWE doctors have said apparently that she can't be cleared to wrestle again, but the way she's talking, she's just out for the Royal Rumble, and so we'll see what goes on there. Maybe the reporting's been wrong. I don't know. I guess we'll see more as the weeks go on and at what happens after the Royal Rumble. And of course, next week is the 25th anniversary episode of Raw. Of course, Monday Night Raw used to be Raw is War, which was it was a rather entertaining show back in the 90s, and it's kind of it seems to have lost some of its edginess since they've gone to this whole, PG era mess. It's not as edgy. The crowd isn't in it nearly as much as it was when Raw started. There was a point, especially in the late 90s, where Raw was just full of rabid fans. I mean, it was crazy. The atmosphere was just insane during the Attitude Era. It was insane. I mean, you had stuff going on that was just, the crowd was always into it, no matter what it was. Whether it was Stone Cold, hitting a stunner on Vince McMahon, or certain wrestlers losing to new wrestlers, or hell, Chris Jericho making his grand appearance, in 2000 after the, with the Y2J thing. It was an amazing time. Now, Raw's still entertaining, it's still good, but the stories aren't the same. It's not as exciting as it used to be, at least as I see it. Lastly, there's a little bit of news going out saying that apparently Vince McMahon is looking to sell at least a stake in WWE to Fox, in Fox Sports and everything. And we're going to see what happens with that, I guess. I wouldn't think he would sell the company. The reports are that he won't be selling, even if he did sell it all. It would be a joint venture kind of thing. He wouldn't be selling controlling interest in the company. But that's what's going on there. Apparently, Dave Meltzer is saying that it's very possible that this is gonna happen, and that Vince is looking to sell at least a good portion of the company if it gets to $40 a share. So we'll see what happens. That's all we got going for you today. Anyhow, y'all have a great day. Enjoy some more wrestling. You know, you got NXT tonight, of course, and the 25th anniversary of Raw on Monday. And oh, don't forget on Facebook, you've got the mixed match challenge thing going on. You had your first match last night, where, well, I'm not going to tell you the winner if you didn't get to see it, because I think you can still find a way to watch the video. But check it out on Facebook Watch, and y'all have a great day.